Hello, this is DJ Tamik from Tamik Entertainment, and you've joined us for another episode of Ask a DJ. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I do have a few of the questions here on my phone. So I wanted to just kind of, we put out just a brief questionnaire just to ask people, what things do you want to know? What questions, do you want to know to be able to ask your DJ? So we actually got some really, really great feedback. So we're going to share some of those questions that people want to know and be able to answer those for you. Okay. So first question is some people always ask your DJ how many years of experience do they have? Okay. The reason that you want to find that out is you want to see how long they have been in the game, because that means that if they have not been in the game a lot, they may not have worked with a lot of vendors. The longer that you've been in the game, the more chance is that you've worked with different vendors, different photographers, videographers, caterers, bakers, everything like that. So the longer that they've been in the business, it's more of a chance that they have possibly worked with one of your vendors that you're going to have, a photographer, or videographer, or even a wedding consultant, uh, day of consultant, anything like that. So you want to find that out. All right. That's one of the major things, because obviously you want somebody that's been experienced in your area for some period of time. Another great question is, what percentage of your business is dedicated to weddings? For us, I would say it is about 85%. The reason that you want to find that out is you want somebody that really understands the flow of a wedding, not just the wedding as far as for the ceremony, but for your cocktail hour, for your reception, the transitions that are going to happen, different movement pieces that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes, especially if you have worked at a venue for several times. You'll kind of get an understanding of what their flow of their system is there. So to know that allows you the ability to have a DJ that is going to work well with the flow of your day. References. It is always important to look at the people's reviews. Okay. Our reviews are on our website or also on our Wedding Wire. We have one Wedding Wire Couples Choice now since 2016 through 2020. So those are the top 5% of people in the area that do the weddings. They get those reviews in from the clientele. These are client-based reviews. We as the vendor cannot go on there and put on our review. Okay, to get a review, we have to submit a link to the client. They then go on and put that review on. So those are going to be the actual words, the actual reviews from the client that we have worked with. Okay. So that portion of it is extremely important. You want to read those and really, dig through. I always tell people that if there's someone specifically that you would like to speak with, I will contact them and see if they would be willing to answer any questions that you would have about our services. So that's one of the things that we do with our review packages. Okay. Are you more of a traditional DJ who can beat match and blend songs seamlessly, or are you more of an MC who plays the music? Okay. Two very distinct things. Your DJ that is going to mix your music. I am a DJ that will mix your music, but I am also an MC, as I will facilitate the transitions for your day. So doing the announcements, making sure people are where they are supposed to be. But as far as for the DJ portion, I can mix. All right. And that's important, because you want your music to be able to flow. You don't want it just to play the whole song and fade out, have another one come in, have have that one fade out. You want a DJ to be able to keep that groove, keep that energy up when it needs to be. And then when we're doing a slow song or we're doing special dances, bring that energy down, but then build it back up. You don't want a DJ to play a nice slow song to have everybody out there for the couples and then jump right back into Baby Got Back. Okay, you want to have a steady crescendo to get it back up to that level, okay? Because obviously this is a party. Everyone wants to feel good, everyone wants to feel involved, but everybody is not going to be out there dropping it like it's hot and everything like that. So to give them some midway points, but to keep that groove constantly getting better and better, that's what a DJ will bring to the event, versus just someone just playing a song and then letting it stop and then playing another song. All right, so that's why that question is important for any DJ that you are interviewing for your event. All right, are you the person who will be performing at their event? Yes, I will be your DJ. The reason that you want to find that out is because when you interview me, you're interviewing DJ Tamik. Okay, so some businesses will have you interview with the main person, and then they will send you out somebody else. So you've basically gotten comfortable with that main person. You feel good about it, and then somebody else will show up at your event. I am a one-man show. You interview with me, you get me. All right, that is extremely important, and I really value being there for our clientele and just really giving them a great experience for their event. All right, great question. Do you bring backup equipment? That is extremely important to find out about your DJ. Yes, I actually bring two backups. The reason being is anything can happen. There can be a power surge, your equipment can go down. It has happened, okay? But to have that backup equipment there is extremely important because nothing then breaks the day, okay? I'm always prepared, have everything already plugged in, ready to go. So in case if something should ever happen, we can transition very quickly right over to the new setup. Nothing is going to be interrupted, okay? So when you're speaking with your DJ, you want to find out if they bring backup equipment, okay, and then what they bring. We actually bring backup speakers, backup that we bring a full backup system. So it's not just one piece, all right? So that's extremely important to find out. Do you provide a light show? Absolutely. We have several of our packages include dance floor lights and uplighting. So we've had people ask us, what is uplighting? So I'm going to show you. So the uplighting that you're about to see is the lighting that you see on the far wall. So that's beyond the people dancing. That is going to accentuate your wall. Okay. Now we have different packages that are going to include a different amount of uplights. But with those, we can also control the colors of them to go along with your color scheme for your day. And we also have the ability to control them and make them move with the music. Okay, so that's very important because now we're going to give another level of dance light to your event. So not only from the dance bars that we have with us up at the DJ booth, but now around the perimeter of your venue, you're also going to have those lights. Another piece of lighting that we use is called a gobo. So the gobo is a customizable light that we make. Now, in this particular case, they want it shown on the wall. So we were able to go ahead and display that on the wall here, as you can see. We customized it with their initials. They wanted Forever Ferguson on there and their date. So we did that for them, and we were able to show that on the wall. We can show it on the wall. We can show it on the dance floor. We've had some people ask, to show it on the ceilings. Okay. So that is part of the packages that we offer. So you'll want to find out from your DJ specifically how the packages are set up, okay, how they're broken down, if they charge you extra for, let's say, setup and breakdown. I've covered this several different times, and I don't understand why people do this. They charge people for a setup and breakdown. We do not. I don't know why people do. You're going to be there anyway. Makes no sense. You're setting up, you're breaking down your own equipment. We never charge for setup and breakdown. It's just not in our repertoire of things. How many breaks do you take? Well, typically I try to take a break in between the ceremony and the reception during the cocktail hour portion, because we have music that's playing in the background for your guest. If we have done a slideshow for that particular event, then they're looking at the slideshow. So typically between the ceremony and the reception is when I would try to go in and take breaks. If I don't get one then I try to take it during dinner at your reception, because again, we're going to have background music playing. Your people are going to be sitting, eating. Some are still going to be coming up, giving you congratulations. You may be going around to the table specifically and speaking with people. So during those lull times is when we go and take breaks. I won't take a break while the party's going, because don't want to break that mode. All right, I want to stick with that groove to make sure that everyone enjoys themselves. Will you have an assistant with you that day? Most of the time, I would say yes. But there are some events that are smaller where I may not need an assistant. The reason that you want to find that out is because a lot of times with your caterers, meals, the count of meals. So if someone has an assistant, then sometimes they may want you to include that person in your meal count. I try to bring food with me. So I'll stop off and get something before we even get to the venue, because you have enough going on with wanting to feed your guests. Some of the venues provide a vendor meal. I try to make sure that I have something myself to eat. That way, it does not put a burden on you to try to provide us as your entertainment uh, any type of meal. So that's something that we kind of take on. I take on myself for that. Do you play games? Yes, we play the shoe game. That is probably one of the most popular ones. We've actually have played hide and seek. Uh, excuse me. There are a number of games that people will come up with doing a reception or any type of party. We've done DJ for cornhole. Uh, we've done tic tac toe. There are a number of different games that we've played at different events. Do you do karaoke? Why do you want to know if your DJ does karaoke? Well, simply because they may then have instrumentals of songs that they can mix in. A lot of people don't think about this aspect of it, is that when you are doing your beat matching, when you are doing your mixing, a lot of times you may take out the track of one song, have the vocals playing, but playing the track of another song, so that that will actually overlay as it's going, and then you can transition into that new song. So yes, we do karaoke, and that does give us a lot of the instrumental mixes to be able to do several different types of mixing during your event. Well, guys, I just wanted to hop on and just touch base with you guys, just to make sure that everyone knows that we're still here. We're still booking events. We are actually now booking drive-by DJing. What that is for your graduation, for your birthday party, obviously, with all this COVID and the social distancing and things like that. We are also DJing your drive-by parties. How that looks is we will lead your line, we will pull off to the side. We will make sure that we are still blasting the music so that as the cars come by, people want to, dance a little bit. If you want to dance a little bit, you have that opportunity too. But it also is going to make your event a little bit more festive. So definitely inquire about that. We would love to speak with you on some things like that. But hey, guys, have a great week. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Please subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Make sure that you like our page. Hit that notification button so that you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Hey, guys, be safe. Love everybody. Remember, guys, God is love. Have a great one.